Hey, how you doing, guys? For one, I want to give a big hello to my buddy Richard, Heavy Metal Rail. Like, he kicked my ass in gear, told me to make a video, so I'm making a video, goddammit. But I hope all's well, dude. First, I'm going to talk about old Nick Box. Nick Box did another one. He just keeps on making it, man. I always look forward to what he's doing next. It's always fun. It's always different. It's always original. This one is this is a short film. It's like 30 minutes long, a little over 30 minutes. I think 36, counting credits and all. This was cool. This was it's a really experimental film. It's not what you would expect. A lot of some people may expect one thing from Nick, but then he comes back with another. I mean, just like She's Dead and stuff like that. It's not like Dracula versus the Ninja on the Moon, which I enjoyed all of them, man. But he changes it up a lot. Now you are gonna hear his trademark like punk rock and stuff in here, and some hardcore in here, some metal, which I thought was really. I thought all the music was great. Now with this about, Nick plays a guy called Sid, which this movie's set in the future. All TVs and everything like that have been abolished because of censorship laws, and of course they think that naughty things on TV are gonna affect people and make them act out and go crazy. And this is pretty much his statement on censorship. Pretty much what I got out of the movie, it was basically saying, even without movies and media and shit like that, people are animals and they're going to do what they're going to do. So there's going to be murders, there's going to be rape, there's going to be all sorts of nasty shit without outlets. This, like I was saying, it starts out, it's black and white. It's got Nick playing Sid. It kind of looks like almost a Max Headroom type narrator. And he's talking and he's like, Mr. Rape finds his TV, and Nick's talking through it. His character is Sid. He's talking to Mr. Rape through it. He's like, you're probably wondering what this box is, and this and that, and I had a total brain shit. Not even a fart. It was a complete shit right there. He's telling him, I'm a TV, and this and that, and life is boring. He's like, all we do is we go to work, we come home, we do this, we do that. It's all mechanical and the same old shit over and over and over. And pretty much what he's saying, he's like, just go after, do what you want. You gotta make things happen. He's like, we need some crime, we need some rape, we need some torture. So Mr. Rape hears this, and of course, the crime, he's like, rape, huh? So, he goes out, and he finds his first victim. Mr. Rape's first date. And like I was saying, I don't want to give too much away here. I thought Nick did a great job, playing Sid. It was fun. I thought there was some, pretty cool scenes in this movie. I really liked the whole the score of the thing, like not talking about all the punk and the metal, which I enjoyed, but the ambient, like, wow, I dug that. I like really weird sounding soundtracks to movies, because my favorite movie is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the soundtrack for that just, it tops a lot of shit, man. And it's not even music, it's not even something that was put together well. It was just fits, man. It was just perfect. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Go check him out at Dead Good Films Like. I'll leave the link below and all that. And then he also sent me some other stuff to review. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. Learning Hebrew and Terror of the Blood Demon, which is a Peter Murfitt movie. Looking forward to checking these out. I haven't checked those out yet. And I also ordered from him, I got this in too, the VHS of Brutal Jesus. I thought he did a pretty cool job in these little VHS here. Pretty neat, pretty cool looking. Got the old school, VHS sticker, which is an actual sticker on the front. But yeah, I thought it looked nice, man. Really cool. And let's see what else. Now I got this one. I haven't heard many people talk about this one. This is a Shriek Show, and I'm always on the lookout for Shriek Show shit. I love Shriek Show, and this movie did not let me down. The Man Who Collected Food. This one's basically about this dude that he collects food from like just like we collect horror and shit like that. He collects food. He collects it from all different years. You know, he's got food from the 50s, present. He still goes to the grocery store. He looks in the, you know, the ads for the grocery store. He's like, holy shit, a new product came out. I gotta go get it. Gotta make sure it's in mint condition, you know. So he's going looking through the grocery stores. He's kind of out of his mind. This movie is, of course, it's cheesy. It's got a humor element to it. It does have, but I wouldn't call it a horror comedy. It's about a horror comedy, but it's I don't know. It's not trying too hard to be real silly. Well, I don't know. But anyway, this is a really damn cool movie, and it also has a lot of pretty damn good gore. But anyway, so he's collecting food, and yeah, since he collects food, what the hell is he gonna eat? He ain't gonna open up his food, so of course he is a cannibal. So he's got this I think about 20 minutes into the movie, it shows him open up this cooler. You know, he's got this humongous walk-in cooler in his house, and it's got all these people chained up in there, and he's like, what do I want to eat tonight? You know, he's like got an Asian chick in there. He's got, you know, so he's like, you know, so he's like picking off a menu, you know, and he gets them, you know, and he cuts them up and eats them. And his mom's in this, and she's pretty, you know, pretty funny. He's got some really cool neighbors that keep the fun going. It's like he's got these redneck neighbors that live in a trailer. It's like a guy and his son, and they wear the same shitty plaid, like, I don't know, button-up, collared, like, checkerboard shirts and belt buckles and shit. And the kid's always outside drinking beer and stuff like that. And then his other neighbor, he's a whack job, and he comes over there and he's like, oh man, I gotta tell you a story about this. He's like, I shot an alien in the head the other day, and it's at my house, and he's got all this green shit all over him. He's like, I can't wash this stuff off. It doesn't come off. I've been trying to wash it off, and, you know, he's just really eccentric and shit, and it's just really fun. I really recommend this movie. I recommend everybody check it out. Like I said, it's got cool gore and shit like that in there. It's got a cannibal. Come on, do it. Then, this one here, The Dividing Hour. I've had this on my wish list for a while. I finally picked it up. I dug this movie. Now, I am going to tell you this before you go out and pick it up. The transfer on this is pretty shitty. It's alright. It's watchable and everything. It's just the audio on this is pretty damn bad. It's not where you can't watch it. It's not horrible. Well, it's pretty bad. But anyway, going on with the movie, since you know that, this one's about these 4 guys that do like this bank heist or some shit, big criminal thing, and they're trying to get away, and they have an accident, and these people take them into their house, you know, to mend them up and nurse them back to health. And little do they know that there's some crazy shit going on in this house. They find that out eventually. They got, you know, you got your basic characters in this, the criminal bunch, the outlaw gang. You got your hothead dude. You got your dude that's cool about everything and tries to keep everything in perspective. And then you got your stoner guy. He's just in the mix, you know, why not? And, you know, they get to this house, you know, and there's this chick taking care of him and stuff. And then there's this old dude in a wheelchair that doesn't talk at all. So the dude's getting stoned in front of the guy, you know, with the guy. He's in the same room with the guy in a wheelchair. He's getting stoned, like, talking to him. The dude's not saying nothing, of course. But weird shit starts happening. I did enjoy this movie. And the fucked up thing about this movie, it's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like Roger Ebert and the movies, top cult films of all time, which they can suck my balls, both of them, dead one and the other one. Maybe the other one's dead, I don't know, hopefully. But yeah, they can suck my balls, and yeah, they had a quote on the front of that. I thought that was weird. So did Guillermo del Toro. He said it's real cool. That's real cool. And yeah, but anyway, who gives a fuck what they think? It's all about what I think. The Dividing Hour is good shit. It's a good cheesy flick. I'm pretty sure you can get it pretty cheap too. Then my buddy Vance Spalding hooking a brother up. Vacation of Terror 2. Really fun movie. It makes me want to go see the first one now. This is a sequel to it, which you don't have to see the first one to watch this one. It doesn't have anything that's like that I could tell like that would, you know, you'd have to watch the first one. But anyway, what this one's about, this is a Spanish movie. Yeah, of course it's subtitled, but this movie is great. It's cheese, pure 80s cheese. It's an 80s movie. The only thing that's different is a Spanish movie, which I watch, well, not a lot, but I want to watch more of these 80s Spanish cheese movies, because, man, they were good, and they have really cool atmosphere. They have good cheesy effects. It's just ridiculous. But this one's based at Halloween, which is great. You know, me and Vance love Halloween. I mean, well, who doesn't? But he sent me this, and yeah, this one takes place in Halloween. It's this dude that works in, like, this fucking, like, antique store or something like that. And there's this chick that comes in. He's, like, blown away by her, and she's like, I guess she's some kind of star in Mexico or something, because she goes by, I think she's, like, credited as a one name or something like that. I don't know, but she sings a song in here, and it's funny as shit. Chicos, chicos, chicos. But yeah, no, I could listen to that song over and over. It's so stupid, it'll annoy the piss out of anybody. I love it. But yeah, he meets her in the store, and she invites him. She's like, if you want to see me some more, then you can come. My sister's having a birthday party, and her sister's like a little kid, you know. So she goes over there. She's singing some bullshit, Chicos, 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 and they got this big ass like Halloween cake, you know, made for her birthday, and the little girl ends up cutting her finger. The blood drips into the cake. There's a doll that gets the blood. The doll becomes possessed. Then you got, from that possessed doll, you got this dude that, oh man, you can't see it good, but there you go. There's a glimpse of that dude. God damn it. Fucking, there. Can you see him? Yes. But, no. If you can find this, I don't even know, like, he burned it. It's a burnt copy, so I don't know where the hell you would find this, but it's fun, man. Good stuff. Then I got Dr. Alien, which is another one I seen Vance post up on Facebook, and I was like, holy shit, how was that? And he's like, it's kind of reminded me of like a Henenlotter type feel movie, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta pick it up. So I picked it up, and it's really, like, it's an 80s flick, of course. It's about this alien that comes to Earth to try this, like, formula out. But anyway, the alien disguises herself as this chick here. She goes on to be a biology teacher for these little peckerheads, and this dude is like a total geek and shit, and he's never gonna get laid and this and that, and so she keeps him after class and she injects him with this shit, and it makes him like this chick magnet, but he gets this like little this little tentacle thing that looks like a uncircumcised penis hanging out of his head, that when he gets horny, it comes and pops up, and sometimes it freaks people out. But yeah, no, it makes him a chick magnet, and he's getting all these chicks. He joins this cheesy ass like rock band, and it's just, this is just a fun movie. It's not like a bunch of gore or nothing like that, and it's basically an 80s comedy, which that's what I love about 80s. It was like, the comedies and shit like that were so original. It was just like, you could get like a horror sci-fi movie, but it was just like a basic comedy movie. I mean, it just had some elements of this and that, and they just made it a wacky teen 80s movie, and that's what this is. Of course, you'll see the alien at the end, which looks ridiculous. It's so fucking great. But no, just a really fun flick. Then this isn't horror or anything, but man, goddamn, I love Beetlejuice. If you haven't seen this motherfucker, like, his name is Lester Green, his real name. He goes by Beetlejuice because he's a small person, and he's got I forget what it's called, like anencephalopathy or some shit, where his head like doesn't grow all the way. So he's got this 15-inch head. It's 15 inches around, really small head. He's got so he's a little off, to say the least. And Jesus Christ, but he's funny as shit. He can't spell, he can't repeat stuff well, but god damn it, I love this guy, man. I wish I had the money to get him to come to a party. I mean, I'm not just saying to exploit him, man. I dig Beetlejuice. He is cool as fuck. But this DVD is like really cheap on Amazon, and I picked it up. It's just him doing retarded shit, and the people that he's living with have him like order food, and then they'll order it, come to the door, and he'll be naked. And I mean, he's like 4 foot tall. And it's, he'll be naked, and he'll be like, doing different shit, like fucking with them. Like this one guy comes in, he's naked. He's like, oh, the money's on the table. Set it over there. So he sets the shit down, and then Beetlejuice gets like a paper towel and starts wiping his ass with it, which he shits in his pants also. You should know that he wears diapers. He shits in his pants. He's not all there, but so he starts wiping his ass, when the guy's counting his money, and he's like, here's your tip. And the guy leaves. It's just stuff like that. I mean, it's really fun, but yeah, anyway. But if you haven't seen Beetlejuice, like, I don't know, there's a pretty good bit of stuff on YouTube. You look up Beetlejuice, Howard Stern, whatever. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll probably be showing off my new, well, it's a work in progress, my little VHS room I got going on. But yeah. Anyway,